Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can move, export or share one of your virtual machine on Hyper-V to another Hyper-V environment. Sometimes you want to create a virtual machine and then save it for use in a later time. What I usually do, I build a VM, get all the Windows update and configure the way I want, and then I save that VM to my OneDrive or on my external hard disk for future use. You can think this like a template that you can import or configure on different computers at any point. And so what I'm going to show you today is how you can do that on an Hyper-V environment. Basically, there's two ways to do this. One is export the VM, and if you have the newer version of Hyper-V, you can also do share. Notice that when you do the export, you will create different files in different folders, and this will not be compacted or zipped. But if you do share, at the end of the process, we only have one file with the termination .vmcz, and it's gonna be compacted. So what I'm gonna do a share first, and then I'll show you how to do the export. So to do the share, what you can do, you go to your Hyper-V. In this case, I have this Windows 2000 that I have, and then I click on connect. Right? When I do the connect, it will give me this window here. So to do the share, you click here on this button, and then you're gonna do the share to this one file. So once you click here, save, it's gonna do two processes. First, you're gonna see this sharing virtual machine. So you just have to be patient, because basically what it's doing is creating this, it's preparing to do the share file. So in my case, I choose this folder called Hyper-V export. So if I do an F5, I just have to wait a little bit, and then it's going to create a temporary file here for me. I'm going to pause the video right now. So as you can see, it's already started to create this file for me. It has the termination TMP. So you just have to be patient, because what it does, it prepares the file, then starts saving here. So as you can see now, it's 0 KB, but then if you click here on the properties, you see that starts building the file, start kind of dumping the file. So if you keep doing like an F5, you see that this file is gonna increase in size. I'm just gonna pause the video again. So it finished. So as you can see, after a while, the file that was a TMP now have the termination .vmcz, and the size is 10 gigabytes. Notice that the VM that I had, the total size was, let me show you here, was 202 gigabytes. So the file that I did, let's use in a share, it's just 10 gigabytes. So now I'm gonna show you how you can do by using the export method. For that's almost the same process. The difference that instead of having to launch this, you can close here and do directly from here, this menu. Once you do export, you can choose the location where you're gonna save the export files. In my case, I'm gonna do this library that I create. and then just gonna add a new folder here. And once I do the export, it's gonna start doing the export. And notice that what it does, it will create a subfolder with the name of the virtual machine, and then it's gonna create different folders for you. It's gonna do a lot of exporting. So on this case, it's gonna create our virtual file, virtual hard disk. As you can see, it's not compacted, and it's still exporting here. So you just have to wait for this process to finish. I'm gonna pause it here. So at the end of the process, you're gonna see here that it was finished. It was quick, but you couldn't see it, but you're just gonna say that the export was 100% complete. And then if you open the file, you're gonna see 3 folders. This is gonna be the largest file. It's gonna have the largest file. So one additional tip for you, if you wanted to save this is on OneDrive, there's a limitation of 15 gigabytes for a single file on OneDrive. So what you can do, you can use 7-zip to zip this for you. You can do like a new archive. And then what you can do, you can split in different volumes. In my case, you can do a 10 gigabytes or 14 gigabytes. Because in this manner, you're gonna have at the end of the process, you're gonna have a compact file that's no bigger than 15 gigabytes. That's the limitation for OneDrive, and then you can save that on OneDrive. Thanks for watching this, and just subscribe to the channel and give me a like if you like this.